We're back, and welcome to another episode of Meaningful Moments. Today, I would like to focus on the subject, what's your name? Growing up as a teenager in South Carolina afforded me with some wonderful memories that I will always remember. However, I can also remember some challenging seasons of life when I made some very poor choices because of my need to prove my self-worth to others. During that time, I found myself consistently involved in things that were questionable because I harbored personal insecurities. And I spent too much time worrying about what others thought of me. Now, this behavior, my friend, is very common among those who are in relationships that require them to ask those who are manipulating them for permission to feel good about themselves. This is very unhealthy and must be avoided at all costs. What's your name? However, once an individual becomes aware of their God-given inner worth, they will break free from every manipulative relationship they are in and begin to thrive and succeed in every area of life. This I can attest to because it's my testimony and it's how I got to where I am today. You see, my friend, you must know who you are before someone tells you who you are. So my question to you today is, what's your name? The name that you give yourself will ultimately determine the worth that you assign to yourself. And the worth that you assign to yourself will always be attached to your name. So again, I ask the question, what's your name? Our world is comprised of a vast number of individuals who are so uncertain about who they really are. And this is largely true because they have never taken time to sit and ask themselves, who am I? Or what's my name? The name that you call yourself internally is the driving force of your life because you live with it, you sleep with it, and you wake up to it. So it's important that you get it right. You see, choosing a good name requires one to sit down and have an honest evaluation of who you can become, not what you have done. This will assist you in selecting a powerful, wise name. In the book of Genesis, chapter 32, verse 27, the Heavenly Father purposefully asked a man the question, what's your name? The man responded, Jacob, which meant deceiver. The problem with his name is that his parents gave it to him. Others called him by it, and he believed that's who he was and would always be. The Heavenly Father's question positioned this man Jacob for a powerful name change. His current name was identified with the failure of his past. Does that sound familiar to you? But his new name identified him with a life of success and blessings. So the question is, what's your name? Now, let me ask you a question. Why should other people be allowed to live at their highest potential, but not you? Why should others be able to give you a name that places limits on your success? My friend, you are more than your childhood. You are more than your past. You are more than the pigmentation of your skin. You are more than your circumstances. And I ask you the question, what's your name?